Hello, everyone, and welcome back to episode 26 of Timberborn Race to 1,000 Beavers. We're going to go ahead and start. Our major housing project is coming along slowly due to lack of logs because, well, it's using up pretty much all the logs. What are we? We are in a drought. It's an 8-day drought. We got 7 left. Um, so over in District 3 here, you know, we've got some crops growing, just carrots over here, and a little bit of berries. Our storage project is coming along. This district does not get newborns, children. They're being shipped over from District 1, 10, 20, or more at a time. There you go. So I think for over here, what we're going to do is I might turn this into potatoes. Do I? Yeah, you know what? Let's get some potatoes growing down here. And the reason why I'm going to do that, why not? It's literally that simple. We're just going to make it. There you go. And actually, we don't need that. So, get a couple extra. No, actually, you know what? We'll put 3 houses. There you go. So 1 will focus on planting, 2 will focus on harvesting, which means we need a grill. Where are we going to put the grill? That is a very good question because I don't think I have any place I could like squeeze this in and hide it. I know. Well, I can get one there. So that's where it's going to go. And then where else can I get a grill? I can't really get a grill anywhere else. And 1 grill will not be enough because 1 is never, well, let me just say 1 is never enough. So, um, I found the grill. So this is going to come like that. And we're going to come around like that. And then we're going to just slap a grill like that. 1 there. We'll slap a grill in here. We actually might be able to get 2. So this isn't going to affect the water at all. Slap a grill here, 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 short. Which means I now have to Alright, so you're at 90%, so we're just going to do that, and then when that's done, we will remove it. And yeah, so 4 grills. That's probably overkill for this little farm, but that's what we'll do. And so we'll get some potatoes over here. District 2. See, the water came down. Did I? Yeah, see, I raised that, but the water still came down and drained out. That's why I went kind of too deep to kind of prevent that. I don't know why it does that. I think it might be a glitch, a bug. No, prioritize. Yeah, I should remember to do that. So down here, I got this as carrots. I definitely need it. But I also need potatoes. Should get a potato field somewheres. But I can't get rid of any of the carrot fields. Yeah, down there is just not that great. So there's only one path. You know what? Let's make more paths to get across. And where can I make a potato field that actually makes sense? I just don't think I can. Unless I can get up there? No. I might be able to, which means I gotta move this district set piece. So we're gonna do that. We'll move it there. We'll get rid of that. Kind of put you there. And then up. And up. And come over here. So we'll try to put it up here, actually. Which does mean I can't make this too big. It's got to be bigger than that. Sure. That is absolutely tiny, but for what we need it for, should be more than enough. What do I need? I need that. Then I need water. Put the water dump in. There you go. So just leave it at that for now. Let them build up and get that filled, which will take its time. And I can actually, I can actually find spots to put a grill for the potatoes. The problem is the amount of logs I have over here, 92, is really because of the other two districts bringing logs over. Or did I get rid of the one? District, no. District 1 is bringing over a lot of logs because it needs it. They really don't get any. How's this coming on? This has got a ways to go. Am I bringing over planks? I think I should be. Yes, I'm bringing over planks. So there you go. Yeah, we kind of want to start getting potatoes, especially since this over here there are none. Yeah, I got this big potato area here, but it used to be enough, but now it's not, and that's more than likely because I was shipping potatoes to both districts, and I was doing it for a while. I am still making some, like they're growing at an okay pace. God, it really makes me wish I had the beehive because the beehive accelerates growth of the plants. Um, but that's the other faction, and but don't get me wrong, I like that each faction has like its own stuff. Like the other factions got windmills, they got the beehive, they got the irrigation tower, you know, eco-friendly type stuff. And then this faction, you know, it's got these. Problem is they burn through logs quickly. And then they got the large platform. And I think that's the only thing that's different from them is... Oh, and then they got the bigger housing. And the industrial log pile. So there's benefits to one over the other and weaknesses, and they do balance out. In the long run they balance out. And I like how the developers did that. It's really, it's for lack of a better term, that because I can't really think of one, it was ingenious to do that. There's no other way I can really explain it. Oh, okay, you focus on planting, please. Prioritize, prioritize, prioritize. There's no other way I can really explain it. Is other than it's just ingenious the way they did that. Uh, so all right, you got a card for that. So it really makes you think like, what is it you're trying to do? Um, what do you want to do? I chose to do what are they? The Iron Teeth, Iron Tooth. Whatever. I did this faction because I already got in my first playthrough that I did. I was the other. You have to play the other faction first, and they were kind of easy. Like, oh, I don't want population to grow anymore. Don't build any more lodgings. Um, and then I'm ready for it, and then build lodgings. Whereas this one, it's like, oh, I don't want population to grow. Now I got to go through and pause all the pods, the breeding pods. So it makes you kind of think like, how many do you want? What are you trying to do? And it's just something extra to the game that normally you probably wouldn't think of on in terms of your resources, because your beavers are a resource. They are your manpower. So you need to make sure you have a continuous um, growth, but at the same time, you can't grow too fast, or you run into problems that I've been running into. You know, District 3, for instance. I had, once I got it fully established, I didn't have food growing. And it was taking a long time to get food growing because this district, the plan was to be mainly logs. So that way I can ship it out. I was hoping to be able to ship enough food over to kind of keep the district going, just from food being shipped over, but that didn't work. Um, Probably because of the amount of beavers I brought over. If I probably would have stuck around 20, it would have worked fine. But you need a log pumper, you need haulers, you need a builder, you need some housing, um, the lumberjacks. Because this was here, I needed scavengers. You need foresters. You need some kind of food coming in to help offset, which is kind of what this was supposed to be, was to kind of help offset um, the need, some of the need of waiting for District 1 to ship over food. And it just failed. But we managed to get through it. Okay, so this is my first farm. Well, I knew it wasn't going to last long because of this. This didn't come all the way up because if I brought it all the way up, this would overflow and flow down this way. Can't have that. So I had to come across here, which took a while for that to build. And then this, because I didn't have this here, this dried up. This wasn't all the way out here. It was, right here. So I brought this all the way over, and then I decided to do this, and then I decided just to leave this, so this will help stay green, somewhat green. And then I put these up here in areas. So, you gotta kind of figure out what what are your plans? What are you trying to do? What's going where? And for District 1, that was easy because I had a lot of land I could get to. You know, District 2, I thought would be good over here, large farm area. Well, this turned out really wasn't enough, going to be enough. So I had to come up here, plant more carrots. And that's pretty much all I have growing in this district, other than this little bit of um, berries. All I really have in this district is carrots. The berries aren't enough because the berries are used also for the breeding pods. And then I realized, oh, wait, I need power. I wasn't sure that this water was flowing fast enough, but then to get the power over here to over here was going to be a pain because this is actually a perfect spot to put stuff. I knew I was putting um, buildings here in, kind of the dry area before I decided to do this. This was kind of an afterthought to put this here, but I was already planning on doing this. So I needed to make sure I had power. Well, the only way I could really do that was these power wheels because I really didn't believe these were going to be enough. Ooh, I can put this wheel back finally, and I really hope this works. So yeah, I mean, I just needed. I should really put one of these. Sorry, go right there. So I had to build these, so that took up space, and then I came. Then I was able to. I was coming down here. Knew I was going to put stuff down here, and then I realized, well, anything I build here is going to get flooded out, which is why I did the trench. So I put more carrots, and the reason why I did carrots is because at least carrots are quick to grow, and even if it's just carrots and they're not getting anything else, like I'm shipping over bread. I don't feel like I'm going to run out of bread anytime soon. Now, I did anytime soon. I will run out of bread. But that's going to take a while, and that's also kind of worrying with the amount of carrots I got right now. So, actually, we're going to stop delivering bread. They're going to have to be on their own. I kind of need it for District 1. Now District 1 was supporting the other two districts with food. Now, it's low on, some stuff. It's low on potatoes. Well, District 1's got 544 beavers and growing. Um, it's got 81 carrots. Again, 544 beavers and growing. Yeah, I got 3,500 in bread and 5,300 or 5,400 berries. This is going to jump up and down. That's why I said the two numbers. But the berries are being used for the breeding pods. The bread is, because it was being shipped over to both sides, gets consumed rapidly. And the carrots, yeah, they grow quickly, but I kind of don't have massive carrot farms like I really should. Like, in hindsight, I should probably take this and turn this into a carrot farm and turn this into a berry farm and grow berries over here and carrots over here. But I'm not going to do that because berries can do double time. And if needed, I'll just pause all these and we'll be fine off of berries for who knows how long. Kind of a reason why I'm starting to stack up. Wow, all these are filled, huh? Alright, so that's not connected, and that's not connected. So I got two that aren't connected, so. So there's a lot of stuff. I might, like I said, I'm probably going to have to start a fourth district, and this is going to probably have to be just growing food. You know what I'm saying? Like, which then becomes a bit of a problem. It needs water. I need to get over here. It needs water. I need to get rid of this stuff, which is going to take forever. So I got to ship stuff out. But they also need logs, which means this district will burn through logs just shipping them out, which isn't a problem. I mean, I'm getting a ton of logs, and shipping them out isn't going to be the worst thing. But then the water. I can't add more pumps into here. If I do, I will legit have to start my blasting project again. And if you remember, that didn't go so well. By this, by that, I got that. So there's a lot of stuff. Now, sure, I would love to clean this up and at least bring this down to a decent level, down and be flush, because that's going to be a good amount of water. And I talked myself into doing that, damn it. I don't really need that. Because I think this district, I won't be able to do, I'm not going to do everything, but I'm just going to see how much more room I can get. Two, which means I gotta ship over dynamite, and that's fine. I have no problem shipping over dynamite. Add new route, go here. This is gonna be explosives. Add new route, go here, explosives. There you go. But yeah, getting water for another district, which means I have to build another dam, and I don't want to build a dam downriver of this or this and try and have beavers collect water from it, because this takes forever to fill. So a 8-day drought might be a 16 or 20-day drought down here. That's not a lot. I would legit have to build a mega reservoir, which means it's going to overfill. So now I could come this way. There's really not much I could do doing that. But, there's things like I have been thinking, where can I build another area? I could just barricade this up, blast down here, fill up here, and kind of have an area, a district down here. If I need that, that's what I'll have to do. And now I got a reservoir here, and then I can put a little channel here to let the channel run all the way over here or something. Kind of greenify this area and make it so it's usable for growing. But this map is a good challenge. It's a good challenge because like, you have these areas like, oh, why isn't there water coming from up here? It's the mountain. You only have this one source here, and this is the path it takes. So, but you have a path here that could be used. You have this river here that could be used. You got this here that could be used. So, you got to figure out where do you want to build? How do you want to build? Plus, I don't want to have like 15 different districts and them all be small. Like, I wanted District 1 to be as big as possible. I want District 2 and 3 to be as big as possible, but I also knew I couldn't like build it over here. How are they going to get over there? So I was kind of limited because I would have put it over here and used this differently and not have had to have done this, you know. But getting a bridge here was doable, but I was never gonna get steps. Now, if there would have been steps or slope here coming down, even just one, I would have done it. But there, as you can see, there isn't one. I had to build those steps. And that's why I went here. But I would have loved to have put it down here. This would have been perfect, because this could have just, been trees like it is now, and this could have been all farm. Now, yeah, all right, I could, in hindsight, I probably could delete that, move it down here, and then do everything, but it's already built. District 1 was able to build a portion of this, minus the stuff rising up. Um, oh, good. Potatoes have gone up. And that's what I need. I need potatoes to go up massively. I also need these grist mills to double time it. I need more flour so I can keep my bread up. And I need the carrot farms to really need to start producing more carrots. Last thing I need to do is ship food from the two other districts over. I mean, this could be okay for a little bit, but not really. What about here? Yeah, a little bit, but not really, because like, hold on. Sorry about that. Um, oh, cool. They can do most of the work like that. But I knew this area was going to pretty much die out. But no, I like the game. I actually really love this game. It's really nice. Um, it's not difficult, but it's not easy at the same time. Like, it's a good balance. I do wish there was a little bit more to it. Maybe like there's only two factions, and I understand that. Um, I think if there's more factions to play, it would be nice. There could be more coming. I don't know. Uh, like kind of instead of just having to use the deep water, the pumps, the water pumps, and like maybe you have areas where you have to drill for water. Like this would be perfect. You have to drill for water in certain areas because it's underground, and still have it affected by the drought and stuff, you know, and kind of have it a makeshift tank that fills during the wet season, and then that's its capacity, and then during the dry season, as you pump it out, that's it. Once it's dry until the wet season, and it takes longer for that well to fill up than you know because it's got to seep through the ground, blah blah blah. I think that would be something neat to add. More food, more food to grow. I think I said this in another video. You know, potatoes. No, we got tomatoes, watermelon, apples. Uh, you know, oranges. Just more stuff to grow. It would be cool. Like maybe a hospital. yeah, add a beaver hospital and add illnesses that you have to try and combat too. So like having a massive city like this, I run the risk of illness spreading throughout the populace. Yeah, that there should be zero homeless. Um, and then I need a hospital to take care of them, and then I need medicine. So I need some type of herbs to grow. So I think more to it would be really, really um, neat, especially with like especially on this map, it would have changed up everything I did. Everything I did would have been completely different to account for, well, a hospital, to account for needing to grow herbs to make medicine. So all that's good. This is done. So all that stuff. Actually, I'm gonna add a more because why not? That way, that way, that way. Um, so just it would have completely changed everything, and I don't, I definitely wouldn't be at 870 beavers. Wow, 870 beavers. We are almost at 1,000. We are almost at 1,000. I am almost done. Over halfway done with this. With the planks. Uh, Metal blocks. It's going to take a little while longer. you know, but overall, this is a great game. It is very relaxing. So like this, well, so like I was saying with the other stuff, you know what? This is normal mode or easy mode. Oh, you want all that stuff? Well, that's normal mode. Oh, you want more stuff? That's hard mode. So essentially, each mode, the gameplay's the same. It's just easy mode. You don't have to worry about a hospital. You don't have to worry about um, your beavers getting sick and needing medicine and making medicine and growing the herbs to make the medicine. Um, you know, and other stuff. And then like hard mode, natural disasters, earthquake. Well, now you have an earthquake. Well, I can't build this high because I run the risk of this collapsing. Um, or like I have to stabilize this somehow. Um, you know, oh no, an earthquake and a path ripped from here to here. You know, now I got to build a bridge over. It's just stuff like that make the game a little bit more engaging. Because, like I said, this game it's not hard, it's not easy, it's not hard, but what it is, it's relaxing. It's beautifully done, and having those extra options where I want a bit of more of a challenge than just how big can I make my colony, how many districts can I have, and all that stuff, depending upon the map. It's kind of that's not really. It's not really like wow. You know, I don't know how to explain it. It's not difficult. That this is 863. Like all I have to worry about is food, water. If I don't want to have homes for them, I don't have to have homes. You know, I have to have food. I have to have water. I don't have to have housing for the beavers. I don't even have to have anything other than berries and carrots. And I could probably do without one or the other. I mean, not with this group, but with the other group, other faction. I could do without berries, or I could do without carrots. I only need one or the other. So I really think, and they probably will add more stuff, but I really think this does need uh, more elements to it to really make it a game that people, people who want a bit more of a challenge but want to enjoy a city builder like this, because it's neat. It's a neat concept. Beavers over humans. But then again, any animal would have been a good, cool. Snakes. They could have done snakes, which would have been funny. I probably would have laughed and considered this game nothing more than a joke. If it was snakes, to be honest, it would have made me think of Rick and Morty too much. But it's one of those things like they went with the beavers. So what are beavers known for? Cutting down logs and making dams. Well, here's a dam. Here's a dam. Where's it? Here's a dam. There's a dam. There's a dam. I got dams all over the place. You know, everything's. You really need one other resource, and that's wood. You don't need these. You really don't. I want to bridge this gap. Oh, look, it requires metal. Still metal. Still metal. Oh, that's not going to work. Oh, this will work. And you just bridge the gap that way. Take forever. Use a lot of resources. But it's doable. Um, you know, and I don't want anyone to think I'm complaining about the game. I'm not. I love the game. The concept is awesome. I do think it could benefit from more elements and, you know, and like I said, instead of the normal hard and it's just beavers eat more and drink more, it's, well, now you have this to contend with. You know, so this is easy mode. Normal mode, you have illness to contend with, and so you gotta have a hospital, and you gotta have that, like I was saying before, and then hard. Oh well, now you have natural disasters that can change the landscape on you, um, you know, or maybe not change the landscape, but can damage your buildings, and then you gotta have beavers that can repair the damage, so you gotta have resources to repair the damage. So it's another element that makes the game a little bit more challenging, and that's what I want to see. That's kind of what I want to see. I want to see this game be as good as it can be, and don't get me wrong, it's great. Like I said, I love the game as is, but I would like to have a bit more of a challenge. Like, yeah, I've had a few hiccups, especially when I first started, when I was an idiot, and what was it? Didn't I redid this map like 14 times because of the sound quality, and then I had to have the mic right up in my face, so I don't remember. I think it was uh, lack of food and lack of water or something, and it was one or the other. I think it was lack of food, and all my beavers almost died, but I was able to save them. So I had to go really slow in the beginning, but that was really the only hiccup I've had. So it hasn't been really a challenge. And sure, like I've said, there's been times where, oh no, I'm running out of water, because I didn't have enough storage or I have too many beavers. And I knew it was going to happen. Excuse me. I knew it was going to happen, but I, you know, I wasn't like worried because I knew like, oh, 2 days, like this will be dry. In 2 days' time, this bed of water, these will, except these three, these three will keep pumping. These might keep pumping, but this will essentially be dry. That's good, honest to goodness truth. This bed will be dry. This bed It won't be. There's nothing pumping in there. I'm gonna have to turn these on and have these pump. Down here, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. This bed will be dry. Not a big deal. Well, actually, kind of will be a big deal because this kind of feeds a large area, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Um, so this is more relaxing, and don't get me wrong, I like it for that reason. It's relaxing to play. You're not sweating every little thing. Like, oh, was that a bad choice? Did I put it in the right spot? It's kind of like, whatever. It will work out. I might lose a couple beavers, or something like that, but it's not like, oh no, I screwed up. It's like, eh, well, I know not to do that next time, and you can leave it and just fix it that over as time goes on. Um, but and that's basically what I'm saying is like any mistake I make, I can fix relatively easy with a little bit of time, and I can more than likely ignore it for a long time. Like over here, I was running out of food. I had to ship food over to keep this going, or I could have just kept send beavers over and then send them back. There's a number of things I could have done. Okay, and yeah. um, there's a number of things I could have done. Oh, you're lacking a worker. Well, that's really not a big deal. Alright, we're gonna unpause these. So it's not like this game is difficult. Like I said, it's very relaxing. It's a good game. Great game, actually. But there are going to be people who want that extra challenge. And instead of making the game stupid hard by, you know, adding all these elements, like, okay, so you want to just have a nice, relaxing uh, base building experience. Well, play easy, and this is your easy. What you see is what you get. You can still build the other stuff, but you don't got to worry about it. You kind of just have it. Sure, your beavers could get sick, but they don't need to go. They don't need a hospital. You know what I'm saying. Sure, there might be natural disasters, but your buildings don't get damaged. Minor stuff. Thing. So it's in the element. So if you want it, hey, if you go to the next level, normal, these things affect you, and if you go to hard, these other things affect you. And I really think people who enjoy these but want more of a challenge, because this isn't a challenge, it's really not. I really think they would really love it, having that extra uh, difficulty, that extra kick, if you want. Yeah, see this. So I'm gonna have one day where most of these pumps aren't working, um, which was expected, to be honest. And that's really, in the end, that's kind of what I believe a developer wants is they want the players to enjoy the game, but at the same time they want them to have fun and relax with it, and they want them to have that challenge if they want that challenge there. There is no challenge. This faction was, I mean, was actually probably easier than the other faction because, like, the other faction, if I wanted more of these log piles, I couldn't stack them. They had to be built ground level. So I would have to take up space that's being used, and as you can see, I don't have much space that's not being used because it's all being used that I can reach, which means I would probably not have some stuff. Like I wouldn't have these. So during the dry season, these wouldn't be working. Because I'd probably have to have more log piles over here. Um, yeah, this faction, I believe this faction was way easier than the other faction. Once, especially because the other faction, the houses only hold 8. I think it goes 8 and 10, and these hold, where is it? 10 and 16. Was it, or was it 5 and then 5? I think, sorry, it might have been 5 and then 8, or 5 and 10. I don't remember. Um, but they don't hold a lot, so that's kind of why, yeah, okay, you need breeding pods with this. Well, that's not that big of a deal. And as I did here, I made a section just for breeding pods. Oh, I needed more breeding pods. Well, I made another section. I made it so I came down here and got this little bit of land that wasn't being used for anything and turned it into breeding pods. And if I end up needing more, I don't even think I could reach there anymore. I can find it. Yeah, I don't think I could come over here and get any more, but I could probably come up here and make more breeding pods, like probably like 4 would be my guess. Oh. Sorry, it's late where I'm at, but yeah, this has been a good game. And sure, I'm not the best at this game. Just look at my stupid mistake. You know, how if my staircase isn't consistent here. Now it's where is it consistent? It's consistent somewheres. Oh, it's kind of consistent here. No, someplace it's consistent. Well, it's consistent here, that's for sure. And then I did like what I did here. Now it's kind of blocked. It's not consistent here. Like, sure, I'm not the best at the game. That's fine with me. I didn't plan. I also didn't plan to do this, but I figured it out somehow. Oh, here it is. This is my consistent staircase. But look how big it is. I'm sure there's people who would do it in just in a 4x4, maybe. Or maybe not a 4x4 because you know, you can't go from step to step. You have to go step, platform, step, platform, step, platform. Um, so maybe if 6x2. There you go. Sure, I'm not. I never said I was the best in the game, but I enjoy it. I really do. Um, there definitely are people who are better than me. I've seen some videos of, not a lot, but I've seen some videos on YouTube of some of the stuff players have made, and they're nice. Like, they're nice. They're really nice. Um, I didn't think I would be able to do a bridge like that to this. I saw that in another video. I thought I would have to go bridge all the way and connect, you know. So I thought this would have to connect to some, to the other end. Not that I could go, from, say I was going from, let's try and find a spot, going from here to here. I didn't know I could, they could build this bridge from right there. I saw that in another video that I seen. No, I don't think I've done that on anything. No, I haven't. Um, yeah, there's people who are way back. There's probably people who would take this mountain and completely level it just to get the greenery so they can make another district, or figure out a way where they could get the water to come up here, and come travel all the way to here, you know, and get the water to actually flow from here and go to these high points. So it flows all the way down and flows all the way down, from these points. I wouldn't doubt it. Um, and that's how they make the game. That's probably what they do, is to try to make the game more challenging for themselves by giving them those goals. Like, all right, I want to get the water from here. I wanted to build some way to get it all the way over here, so that water will flow down here consistently. Like, I've been having trouble with water flowing down here and flowing down here properly. This stops. This stops. This stops from time to time. And this stops from time to time during the wet season. This has been a pain in my butt since I've done it. Continuously stopping all the time. And other people will probably oh yeah, okay, and know exactly what to do. Like, just to get water to flow here, I had to put this. Sure, maybe in hindsight, this is the reason why it's doing that is because this is too close. I probably should have came back here, further away, or even here, further away, and then gone over. Um, but I had to do this, and it works. It's not the best, it really isn't. But anyways, that's enough of a rant. Because we are almost done with the dry season, and this video's already 53, 54 minutes long. So we're gonna go ahead and call it a video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe. Anyways, it would be much appreciated. Leave a comment down below. I didn't mean to rant the entire video about, the game and stuff I'd like to see added, but I don't want anyone to think I don't like the game. I love the game as it is. It would just be nice to be able to go, you know what, this was too easy. Let me up the game factor with these extra elements that's going to affect me. But anyways, have a good day, everyone, and thank you.